All right, so look, let's just focus on the caravan. The president is very excited about the caravan, Amy. He believes that they are a metaphor for all of the monsters that America should be afraid of. Why do you think that works for you?
I mean, I don't think it's a metaphor for all the monsters that we face, but I think it is a problem that we have with illegal immigration, and we need to fix our illegal immigration problem. And he campaigned on that. He promised he was going to do that, and he's focused on that. And he hasn't been able to do it because Congress has held him up. And so he sees this as an opportunity to finally get something done.
So you think it's Congress. I'll take that on with you, Niger. But one step before, he does call them monsters. He says that they're drug dealers, they're rapists, they're the worst. They're not sending us the best, they're sending us the worst. Who's doing the raping, Don? Remember when he said that to Don Lemon? Who's doing the raping? You look at the data, the people who come in, illegal aliens, as you like to call them, they commit crime at a lower rate than the rest of us. He doesn't know the composition of this caravan, but he's making assumptions, and he's telling people this is what you should fear. Are you okay with that, Amy?
I mean, look, I want him to fix our immigration problem. We need to know who is coming in and going out of this country. We should only accept the best here, Chris. Why is that a problem?
Since when? Were your people the best? Who came over here in your family, Kramer? How'd you get in here?
You know what? The thing is...
No. Who came in? Who came in first for you?
I mean, it goes back generations, Chris.
Where'd they come from? Were they the best? Were they scientists, architects?
Listen,
coming in with bags of gold?
You know what? Not everybody is a scientist and an architect, but the thing is, we need to be able to decide. You don't go to sleep at night and leave your doors open. When I come into the CNN building,
nobody's saying that the doors shouldn't be locked. But let's talk about why they're not. I have to show my ID.
But
you're saying different things. You're saying different things, and Niger, I'll bounce it over to you. We should have only the best. We never have. We never have. We've given people the chance to be the best, Niger. All right? Now, you look at somebody's lineage like your own, and obviously many African Americans, you didn't have a choice. You were brought here in bondage.
Right.
It's different. It's not a fair point of analysis. It's an ugly chapter that we should never forget. But people like me, and I suspect Kramer, we got here, no discernible assets. I'm no Norwegian, Niger. I'm no Norwegian, okay? And now we're going to change what America is. Kramer says Congress is keeping Trump from enforcing the law at the border. How so?
Look, most of us conservatives are for legal immigration, and that's the operative word.
Trump is not.
Legal immigration.
Trump is not.
All right? No, Trump has said he wants to build a wall and have a big golden door for legal immigration. And let's not forget, I actually shared something with you and
family
Amy.
reunification, the way his in-laws got in here. He wants to get rid of that. He wants to cut down how many can come in. He wants to get rid of that. He wants to change the asylum rules. He wants to do that too. And he wants more people from Norway. What about all that? That's all legal immigration.
Well, I don't know about a bunch of blonde hair, blue eyes from Norway.
That's what he said.
That's fine. What I do
so you're
know
okay with more Norwegians and less of everybody else?
I'm okay with people obeying our immigration laws.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with re-examining our immigration laws so that we can have an America First immigration policy.
Yes.
Amy knows.
What does that mean, America First?
We were
by
both
the
in
way?
the Tea Party. We were, something that benefits the American people, the American worker, the American economy, the American technological edge, an immigration policy that does not allow terrorists who would want to destroy our civilization from slipping in under the cloak of darkness.
Niger, remind me, who's the Democrat who's pro letting terrorists in? Remind me. Which one is that?
Well, I think that there are a bunch of anarchist Democrats that don't care, that de facto, and by the way, not just Democrats, there's some so-called free market Republicans that believe in open borders.
Name me one.
And no, America does not.
Name me one of this.
Mad Maxine Waters.
She does not believe in letting everybody in the country whenever they want. Nobody does.
Oh, come on.
She doesn't.
Oh, that's not true, Chris.
Guys, just because you want it to be true doesn't mean it is. Show me a quote from Maxine Waters saying we should have no rules. Show it to me.
No, it's called blocking any kind of funding for the wall. It's called
Right.
blocking any kind of rules and regulations that says that American citizens are a priority, American workers are a priority, not assimilating the entire world.
The workers-
and unfortunately,
But the thing
because
is,
of
they
political
don't
preference,
All right, hold
assimilate.
on, Nigel, I got you.
Democrats are
Back
pushing
to,
that.
back to you, Amy.
They
This
don't
idea of the
assimilate.
American worker being hurt by illegal immigration. Show me the proof. You have 7 million jobs right now. You don't have employees for them. You don't have it. And they're jobs that are important to this economy and important to your base, okay? Agricultural workers, farming, construction, blue-collar people. Americans don't do those jobs in big numbers, and you both know it if you read anything. The people who do it are the ones you're demonizing right now. And you won't go after the employers, will you? I've never heard
Listen.
one of you say, we're going to bust the employers and we're going to stop the supply because they won't hire them anymore. You never say that. Why?
Chris, the bottom line is we should know who comes in and goes out of this
Everybody
country.
agrees. Next.
Follow the damn laws.
Everybody
That's
agrees.
All we
Next.
ask.
Everybody agrees with that.
Then why are people advocating for just letting anybody come in here?
Nobody is. This is your crazy
Oh my
talk.
God.
That's what I'm
No,
trying to have
it's
you
not.
guys here
Are
for.
you kidding me? Stacey Abrams, who doesn't
Yeah?
support farmers and, the
She doesn't
agriculture.
say just let everybody in.
She's advocating for illegals to vote here in Georgia.
That's different
come
than
on.
saying let
Let's be
everybody
real.
in. It's
Let's
a
be
totally
real.
separate issue.
The reason Democrats want open borders is because
They don't want open borders. Is there
they
such
want
a
the
need?
votes to be in
Listen,
power.
Listen, I
That's
get
what
it.
it's about.
I get it. They want to stock the whole voting base with illegals, and that's how they'll stay ahead of you. Like they don't have a registration advantage already, right? Go look at your demographics. Niger, you don't need this sophistry to make your point. You don't need to exaggerate and say Democrats want everybody to come in and no rules. You know that's not true. I think it undergirds what the real argument here is. You should be saying we need to revamp these things. The Democrats are holding it up. Why? You want a wall? Fine, that's politics. But you're not going to find people to say that you're a wall away from ending the problem. You know that, right? You know over 80% of the illegal stays in this country are done from extended visas, right? That they come by plane, right? You know that, right?
That's true.
Why are you nodding yes,
I do
Amy?
know that.
Why are you nodding
No,
yes? It kills your whole argument. You can't agree with that because you want to put up a wall. You think this is over.
No,
Don't agree
Chris,
with what I
listen,
just said.
it's not just
It-
the
it's-
thing
it's
is
not
the wall.
one thing
Wait,
or
let
the
me
other,
finish.
it's
Let
both.
me
80%
say something.
come by plane. Why would you want to own that, even though it's true?
Chris,
Yeah?
one thing is the wall is not just about the illegal immigrants coming across. It's also about the drugs coming across and the human trafficking. That's another thing. But I want to say something.
No, hold on a second.
No,
hold on. Because
in
we go
order
point by point here, Amy. Point by point. I have had the unfortunate pleasure of spending
just-
way too much time south of the border covering the drug cartels. You have not, all right? So let me tell you how it works down there largely. Tunnels, okay? That El Chapo was a tunnel-building fool, all right? And they use a lot of that. They also use planes. They also use huge cargo containers, and a lot of the drugs are coming from somewhere other than South America. So the idea that you're a wall away from stopping the drug problem is also untrue. And if you talk to any competent CBP person, including your commissioner, you will have a conversation about economic desperation. That's the problem. In Niger, our president's solution is to cut funding that will help stem poverty in the places where the people are coming from. How is that productive?
Well, it is a threat against those governments and hoping that our Central American neighbors will do what Mexico, and I applaud the Mexican government because they are cooperating.
They've
In fact,
always
they came
done
up
that.
with an ingenious idea. They came up with an ingenious idea of the UN actually establishing
Right.
shelter for the so-called political refugees, when we all know they are economic refugees
Many
that
are.
desperate to come here to get jobs.
Many
but they're
are,
talking
some are
about
not.
establishing that at the southern border between Mexico and Central America. And I think what Trump is doing is doing the types of negotiating that actually led to a revamping of NAFTA, thanks again to Mexico.
The
and to
ambassador
Canada
was on
finally
last night
getting
from
on
Mexico.
board.
He didn't say any of that. He said, we've always done this. We're going to do it because it's in our interests. And we hope that the United States does and says the right things to respect the humanity that this process should entail. He didn't say anything
Well,
about pressure, anything
think-
about doing it because Trump said to, and nothing about paying for the wall, by the way.
Well, he probably wouldn't say that publicly, but I think privately, the president saying that he's going to not put National Guard, but actually put regular U.S. military on our border.
You like that idea?
Was
What's
something
the U.S. military going to do there, Nigel?
What are
they gonna do?
the idea of a president of the United States saying that
Pointing guns at
protecting
people
our
who come?
border is a priority, that a nation cannot be a real nation if its sovereignty is not respected.
Look, this is
and
not
if it doesn't have
a
control
game
over
of
its own
risk.
borders.
This isn't a game of risk, okay? This is real.